violating Shastric injunction, then becomes offender. Understand me? Sometimes some astrological calculations are also there. Yes, astrological calculations also there. So astrologer may calculate which is the auspicious moment comes, auspicious time comes. They should take help of the astrologer. And sometimes there is no law, sometimes there is laws. Yes, auspicious, no law is there. No, not auspicious, law is there. It is there according to astrological calculations. If you violate, then you have to perform atonement, prayaschitta. Yes, you have violated Shastric instructions. We have this. Therefore, Shastra rutam bharjam upeya. This is general rule. The wife has menstrual period. That period is gone now. Now it's proper period to go to her and unite and make her pregnant. This is Shastric injunction. Not forcing. You should not force. It's a pleasing way. Alright? Again Shastra says, Ruddha snapyam jo bharjam sanidhyam nopagacchati. That means your wife attained menstrual period, now proper period, and she wants a son, child, and you are not going to her. That's also you are violating Shastra. Yes. Understand? Yes. That's the suggestion. She wants a child. Now proper period. And you have to go and give her child. If you won't go, then you violate Shastra also. Understand? So many restrictions are there. Yes. Then what is there? Jovayam bhunahatyam pachyate natra sansaya. If you won't go to her, won't give her a child, she wants, then you committed this offense, killing a child in the womb. Bhunahatya dosa. Understand me? Shastra says this thing. Alright? You should know of these things, Baba. It's not easy that you marry, enjoy like a dog and hawk. No Shastra injunction, nothing according to your own whim. You may done that. Do you follow? Therefore Shastras are there to inflict discipline. Yes. Shastra sasan, Guru sasan, therefore Guru inflict discipline. Yes. And without the permission of Guru also you cannot produce a child. Then both husband and wife come to Guru and beg a permission, please, we want a child, please give us permission. Guru says yes, then you can produce, otherwise no, you cannot. Such restrictions we have in our society. This is said in Smriti Shastra. Therefore this is law. Ruto bharjam upayadeva. Ruto bharjam upayadeva. Bharja, wife, is ready now. Menstrual period is there. It's gone. Proper time has come and she wants a child. Husband should go to her and give her a child. With the permission of Guru. Alright? Then you can, per se, have this sexual activity. Otherwise, sexual intercourse. Otherwise, you cannot have. So many restrictions are there. In order to curb your tendency, all these Shastric injunctions are there. And Guru is there. You cannot act whimsically or not. Thereby, you will please, because of Krishna, in order to please you, in order to produce a Krishna conscious child, bhakta, please our mercy that will produce a Krishna conscious child, then your bhakta will serve you. That is for the pleasure of Krishna, you do this activity. is not for pleasure of your own senses. Understand? Then it is lost. Do that, then to giving pleasure to senses of Krishna. Thereby Husikena, Husikesa Sevanam, Bhakti Uchyate. That is bhakti. Through your senses, you will serve Husikesa, with the master of the senses. So genital is one of the senses. You understand? How can you serve Husikesa through that senses? To producing Krishna conscious child. Otherwise, no need of using that sense. Only a Gruhastha can use, neither a Brahmachari or Bhagavata Sannyasi will use it. Understand my language? This is bhakti, not whimsical action. So much restrictions are there. If you violate, definitely you'll go to hell, suffer there. Then we speak of illicit sex. What is illicit sex? To enjoy sex without marriage is illicit sex, general law. But to enjoy sex with a wedded wife, and you have been given concession. But if you think that the wife is the object of enjoyment, she has come to give me enjoyment. Do you follow me? If you think like that and utilize her in that way, you are so much attached, you have such lusty attachment towards your wife, thinking that she has come to give me enjoyment to my genital and enjoyment to my palate and cook nice food and give pleasure to my palate and give enjoyment to genital, then that's also illicit sex. Understand? That's also illicit sex. That's also illicit sex, yes. You should understand this thing. And if you do illicit sex, then you go to hell. You cannot develop bhakti at all. No question of bhakti will be lost to you. Understand? These are all our teachings. These are all there in Shastra. And in Bhagavad, it all are there in Bhagavad. Yes. Seventh canto Bhagavad also say, Katham priyaya anukampidaya sangam rahasyam ruchiransya mantra sruhutsuta sneho sita sisuna kalakranang anurakta chitta. Find out. 7, 6, 11. Tejat kosaskruti vehomana karmani lobhat avitrupta kama upastadiham bahumanyamana katham vedeti drantamoha. Prahlad Maharaj says, Prahlad Maharaj Mahajana, isn't it? One of the 12 Mahajanas, he says, 7, 6, 11, katham priyaya anukampitaya.
How can a person who is most affectionate to his family, the core of his heart being always filled with their pictures?
Most affectionate to his wife, say. Yes. Priya means wife. Katham priyaya. My dear wife. Her smile. My dear husband. Yeah. So sweet voice. Sangam rahasya. Joking, smiling. Yes, how nice it is. How can I forget? Oh, is all this coming to my mind? Krishna is not coming, is coming. Isn't it? Katham. How can I forget all these things? So much attached. This is illicit sex. Yes, follow.
How can a person who is most affectionate to his wife, the core of his heart being always filled with her picture,
yes,
give up her association?
Yes.
Specifically, a wife is always very kind and sympathetic and always pleases her husband in a solitary place.
Solitary place. Laughing, joking, embracing, kissing. Yes. Yes. How can that picture comes to my mind? Picture of Krishna never comes. It's coming. Yes.
Who could give up the association of such a dear and affectionate wife?
Who can give up such a dear, affectionate wife? I cannot give up. It's always mind. That picture comes to my mind always. My mind thinks that thing. How can my mind think of Krishna? Huh? So, then
small children talk in broken language.
That are small children. Mommy, Daddy, so broken language, so sweet. How can I forget it? Yes.
Very pleasing to hear.
Pleasing to hear, yes, broken language. Yes. Understand? And those are small kids, like my husband kid. That so many kids are there. Yes, mom, daddy started speaking. Yes, mommy, daddy, oh yes, very nice. So sweet to hear, yes.
And their affectionate father always thinks of their words.
Affectionate father thinks of that words. So, how can he forget it? How can he think of Krishna? That picture comes to the mind. So, where is your Krishna consciousness?
How could he give up their association? One's elderly parents and one's sons and daughters are also very dear. A daughter is especially dear to her father.
The daughter is especially dear to his father.
And while living at her husband's house, she was always in his mind. Who could give up that association? Aside from this, in household affairs there are many decorated items of household furniture. And there are also animals and servants. Who could give up such comforts? The attached household is like a silkworm.
Silkworm, like a silkworm, yes, silkworm. Yes.
Which weaves a cocoon in which it becomes imprisoned.
Yeah, it becomes imprisoned, yes. It's a cocoon, yes.
Unable to get out.
Unable to get out, yes.
Simply for the satisfaction of two important senses.
Tongue and genital. Two important senses, yes.
The genitals and the tongue. One is bound by material conditions. Yeah. How can one escape?
How can I escape? What sort of life it is? Weaving a cocoon and imprisoned, finished. No more Krishna consciousness. So, understand? This is Prahlad Maharaj's instruction. Again Prahlad Maharaj. Janmaithunadi grahmedi sukhangi tuchang kanduyenan karoyer iva dukkha dukkham trupyanti nehukrupana bahu dukkha bhaja kanduti vanamanasijam visahita dhira 7-9-25.
Sex life is compared to the rubbing of two hands to relieve an itch. Griamades.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Huh? Very nice? Yes, very nice. Yes.
Griamades, so-called grihastas, who have no spiritual knowledge.
No spiritual knowledge, yes.
They think that this itching is the greatest platform of happiness.
Yes, itching is the greatest platform of happiness, yes.
Although actually, it is a source of distress.
Yes. In the beginning is very nice. Itching is very nice in the beginning. When the source will come up, so much pain, then crying, no sleep at night. Beginning very nice, yes.
The Kripanas,
yes,
the fools who are just the opposite of Brahmanas, are not satisfied by repeated sensuous enjoyment.
Though they are crying, getting so much distress,